Afternoon. It is Friday, the 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November. A rhyme from my childhood for sure. And there we go. It is still a learning that I need to do to figure out this software. However, it is good to be here, fun to be here. I need to post somewhere. Okay. It tells me that I am here. And I need to turn off. No, I don't. Okay, I didn't think to post to my regular page, but hopefully. Oh, there's somebody here. I'm seeing an eyeball already. So I'm here with my Wisdom of the Garden Path cards. And it's a new moon, so we find out. Hello! You're just always ready and on the spot, aren't you, Carol? That's so cool. So nice. I like it. All right, you're looking for a card, Carol, in your snappy new home with your gorgeous view and lovely sunlight on the ceiling. Such a good spot. I like it. I do insist that people are. There we go. I wouldn't mind. It's why I got up this morning. It is entirely wonderful. Okay, so for this moon, which is new. I don't know if it was new yesterday or today, but we're certainly in the very beginning of this new moon. I'm getting this card for you. Ooh, this is about your new house, I'm sure. This is, hey Regina, number 31, a new love. Isn't that just totally about everything of your new life? The 3 is the number of your point of inspiration. The 1 is you. They're coming together into a 4, which is a really practical physical energy, which is going to get used, I'm sure, unpacking boxes and figuring out where the couch belongs. That really solid, practical, foundational energy that informs all things. But this is just so happy. You get to be you, the one, the central identity that is Carol. Hearing the inspiration, and I know it took a while to find the house that was your house. You've followed that inspiration, and now you get to sit with the quiet, with the knowledge that you're in the right place, and see what else Spirit wants to tickle you with and inspire you with, and what new thing is coming. Hey Kathleen, good to see you. Of course you can have a card. So that completely makes sense to me. I pulled out the angel cards, the ones from the deck out of Findhorn, because I don't know why. I thought today people needed to know who was their angel. I'm not going to read any interpretations. This is for Carol outside of York. Oh, nice. You got the angel of peace, which I think also probably fits very well with being in your new home, finally, after all the stuff. Okay. You're not wrong there, Carol. Okay, so Regina and then Kathleen. It's so lovely to see you here. I am so impressed with how people show up, even if I don't give them warning. All right, okay. Regina. Oh, Regina. I know very little about you. I really have no idea how much this applies. However, you're being told to keep still. There are conditions that other people are in charge of, and right now we're in a time when a lot of conditions outside of ourselves and our own volition obliging us to move or not move and to go or not go. And right now, things outside of yourself are telling you this is a time to keep still. This frozen rose, it's been, I don't know if you get freezing rain in Ireland, probably not. But it's rain that's super cooled, that falls liquid, and then when it lands, it freezes right away. So whatever it falls on, it coats it with ice as if it's the rose bushes look as though they've been dipped in glass. And indeed the trees and the bushes and the grass and everything else. It's an amazing phenomenon. But it means that you can't, like moving can be very damaging because this is real ice, and if you try to move these branches, it's going to break and then cut the bark. It's gonna hurt stuff. So the conditions are such that the only sensible thing to do is wait for conditions to change. And that's, I don't know if that's what you want to hear or not. I'm still home 19 months in. I'm very happy. Keeping still is my happy place. So that's for Regina. And I hope that makes sense. And I have for you, for this moon, you have the angel of wisdom, which is rather nice. And maybe that feeds into that it is wise to not make any decisions, not do anything impulsive, not rush out into circumstances that are going to be detrimental in the end. Could be. I hope so. All right, Kathleen, you are welcome, Carol. Patience, yes, that's true, Regina. Yes. It's that is rather lovely, isn't it? Yes, if you're aware. I don't have a card that actually says patience, and that would be the one, I think. You are totally correct. Thank you. Kathleen, I hope you are well. I hope you are not in pain. I hope you are going to come see me soon. I hope a lot of things. Oh, okay, for Kathleen. Okay, I don't know how your typing wrists are at the moment. Number 12, story. It's almost as if there was a book that needed to be finished. And the one is you, your central identity. The two is your relationships, your community, the persona that you put on when you're with other people. It includes that. And of course, your relationship with that woman in the mirror who is so gorgeous. And then they add together to 3, which is the point of inspiration. So if you're able to get yourself inspired or use the software that's necessary to get back, I'm thinking it's your book. It might be something else. There may be some other aspect to telling your story or resculpting the story that you have about your circumstances, your work, your family, your all of that. Maybe it's some of that, but I really, really feel this is about taking this time to work on completing a manuscript that I know is very nearly completed. So, but yeah, I have information because I know you. All right. So hello, Elisabetta, somewhere in Europe. Irsa, how lovely, my gracious. Okay, this is for Kathleen. Oh, nice. So for the month, it is the Angel of Abundance who has shown up. And I really, really hope that is an abundance of love and respect and pleasure and laughter and all of those things. Sally Ann, my gracious, this is quite lovely. I like it. All right, so Regina, Elisabetta was here next, then Irsa, then Sally Ann. Irsa, of course, is so good to see you all. Elisabetta, oh, giving me a picture of a happy thing. You are so welcome, Kathleen. I really hope we get to spend some real time together soon. This is this is lovely, but it's a poor substitute. You're at 2000 hours, so you're mainland Europe somewhere, right? It's 1344 here right now. Okay, and for you, now somebody got this last week. I don't think it was you, Elisabetta. Number 5, the imagination with the frozen peach tree. We're seeing you're in Latvia. Oh, how lovely. I have never been to Latvia. Sorry. The imagination card, because all things begin in imagination. 5 is, oh, I'm sorry. We have a troll in the room already. Remember the 5th of November, Sally Ann, for sure. So I'll try and get rid of the troll. Gonna delete him, delete, and then I'm going to, oh dear, now he's gone. Oh, no, because there he is on Kathleen. Give feedback, report this. Spam, submit. Ban Matthew, ban. Hide all from Matthew. Done. Okay, so I hope that gets rid of him. Sorry about that, people. This is Elisabetta. In alignment with the year, this year, 2021, the numbers add up to 5. So this is in alignment with the year. Hopefully you're able to use the energy of this year to your benefit to move towards whatever future you have imagined. And I hope that it's something that's calling you forward, right? That you've had time to sit and then vision where it is that you want to go and how it is you want to be entering into 2022. Using your imagination, whether that means being in quiet meditation, taking a quiet practice, and deliberately conjuring up visions of where you want to be, or whether it's about just quieting your mind and seeing what spirit wants to show you about the possibilities of where you go. Using that kind of energy. The peach leaves, there's a heavy frost on them. They're not going to go anywhere. They can't do anything right now. All they can do is work on the vision of where they're going to be in the future. So that's not a bad thing. Okay, Elisabetta in Latvia. This is nice. Okay, so for this moon, you have the angel of trust. Trust as you imagine. Trust that whatever you do imagine is possible, because we're not given, hey Cookie, we're not given the ability to go so far outside reality. If you can imagine it, you can have it. It is a good thing, absolutely. All right, I need to roll back and see who came. Irsa came next, and then Sally Ann, and then Cookie. It is a good thing. Okay, this page is very odd. The columns move independently, so I get lost. It is an adorable angel, isn't it? Now that you say that, it's hand feeding a unicorn. That's very trusting to be that up close and personal with that horn. You are absolutely right. I like it. Okay. Irsa. I don't know what time it is there. It's like midnight, isn't it? I'm doing great, Sally Ann. Thank you. I'm really happy to be back. And at the moment, I haven't set a schedule for doing this. I was here last Friday at 3 o'clock, and I'm here this Friday at 1:30. I'm just kind of just exploring, playing with it. Okay, so new moon this last couple of days. Looking for an energy that is going to be with us for this moon. All right, Irsa, number 8, flow. That lovely, 8 is so symmetrical, so balanced, so fair. It's 11 o'clock, okay. There's the two parts of the figure 8 are sort of like the in-breath and the out-breath. You can't have one without the other. Or the two sides of a coin that you're able to see both at the same time. It's about allowing life to flow through you and not forcing things and not striving and not resisting the conditions that are, right? You just, if you're walking along and you get to a brick wall, there is no benefit whatsoever to keep walking and banging into it. Go with the flow. There's a wall in the way. Take a walk. You might have to make a decision whether you go left or you go right, or whether you go up and over, just always, or dig a tunnel. But flow with what's sensible and what's available to you. If you think you're going to go left and then you realize actually that's a cliff, so yeah, that's not available. That's going to help you narrow down your options, right? Hello, Lenita. Absolutely, you can. Have a couple of people ahead of you. So I hope that makes sense, Irsa. If there are things that you're deciding, yeah, don't try and don't force any issues. If you come to a brick wall, stop. That's not your place. Go walking along and find the door. Okay. The angel that you got this week is the angel of respect, or this for this coming moon. The angel of respect. I like that. They're sort of bowing to each other. It's a very namaste kind of energy. That is nice. It's nice to receive, and it's nice to give that, for sure. All right. Sally Ann, and then Cookie, and then Lenita. I don't recognize your name, Lenita. If this is your first time here, then I welcome you enormously. And if I have forgotten you, then I apologize. Welcome back. All right, Sally Ann. Sally Ann's in Wales, I think. Is that right? You've been here many, many times, I know. Sally Ann. Ooh, this is, and they're it's a set that came out of Findhorn. They're just little teeny tiny cards by Kathy Tyler and Joy Drake, and they come inside this box. There's a tiny box with all these little teeny weeny cards inside. Whoops. Yeah, anyway, and there's a big plastic tub. I'm reading for Wales. I'm reading for Sally Ann Mason. And oh, well, welcome, Lenita. That's lovely. Did we just have number 12? We did. Kathleen had number 12. You have number 21. So same digits, slightly different. This is the card of release. So, and this is the one, this came up last week too. I guess it's a very seasonal card. Those are apples that have fallen under the tree and are rotting. They're way past their time to be apples, even for things like deer to eat. They are now releasing their shape. They're releasing their structure, and their every atom that's in them is eventually going to drain away into the soil, so that it's going to continue around the cycle of life and go back into the roots of the tree and eventually emerge. Those atoms are going to show up in leaves and blossoms and apples in the future, which is rather lovely. So sometimes that's the only thing left to do, is just let go of whatever idea they had about what it meant to be an apple. The apple phase is past. Release that intention, release the dream, release the if there's self-identity that I want to look as though I'm 16 years old, have a really good look and release that dream, because actually you look absolutely awesome at not 18 or 16 or whatever I said. Releasing the limits and getting back to being in the circumstances as they actually are. The 2 and the 1, the 2 is the people around you, your family, your community, your online community. And the 1 is yourself, that lovely personality, that soul that has been you since the beginning of all time and will continue after you're through with this life. They're coming together to a 3, the point of inspiration, right? And it's as you let go of the old limits that inspiration can flow in and move you forward into the next phases of your life. So that's really kind of cool. All right, I like it. Sally Ann's angel for the next month. We have the angel of courage. I'm not sure whether maybe that's the courage to let go of those limits, because when we have a defined parameter around us that is very safe and it's not challenging at all. So if you're making the choice to release those limits, knock down the fence, that does take some bravery, but you absolutely have it, and the angels are supporting it, so that couldn't be better. All right, I'm thinking that Cookie is next. I'm thinking, where am I at? Okay, Lenita, did I say welcome? I love it. I just saw you say it was your first time. Okay, Elizabeth, there's Cookie way back there, saying yes, she would like. It's been 8 minutes. I'm so sorry. Hey, Cousin Janet, how lovely. All right, so it's Cookie, it's Lenita, and then it's going to be Janet. All right. I'm so far gone, I can't even see my cards. You are welcome, Sally Ann. It's lovely, lovely. I have to say, it is really nice to be back doing this. I had so much fun last week, and I've been looking forward to it this week. Yeah, Sally Ann, not here for a few weeks. I haven't been here. I took September and October off, so it's all good. All right. Cookie. Cookie, Cookie. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Can you hear the music that I'm playing in the background? Does it seep through to where you can get it? Okay, Cookie. Number 6, which is going to be the number for the year for 2022, because 2 plus 2 plus 2. I did have a good recharge. Thank you, Sally Ann. Number 6 is very aligned. You can hear the music. That's good, because I'm in love with this track. So what can I tell you? Allowing. These are raspberries. If you've ever worked with raspberries, the canes that they grow on, they as they age, they get very, very brittle, nearly like bamboo, not quite, but almost. They're not as dense as bamboo, but they do get brittle. In the winter, if they resisted the snow, they would snap under the weight of it. So by being flexible enough to let the snow land, to let the snow weigh them down. Once the snow is gone, of course, they can stand up and everything is back as it should have been. Allowing, we're on a theme, and maybe it's just about me and what I'm seeing in my life and in all life. The non-resistance, the when you walk and the wall is there, you have to allow the wall to stay there, because there's nothing you can do except choose which direction you're going to go along the wall, or up it, or under it, or whatever. There's a real sense of it sounds trite, but it is what it is, and you have to allow that and then deal with going from wherever you are to wherever you are able to go. Lots of opportunities to go in different directions, but you got to be realistic, right? 6 is the number for, it's the number for next year, and I feel as though that means that you're moving into an alignment that's going to come really, really more obvious in the next couple of months, or in a couple of months. 6 is it's the number for improving community on our way through it. It's about loyalty that is given and received. It's about meeting responsibilities. It's about if there are duties that need to be done, even if sometimes we don't necessarily want to do them, and it's about doing my duty, but do it anyway. That's 6 energy, and that service that you give is going to come back to you. And that's as you allow conditions to be as they are, then you serve a multitude of purposes. You stand as an example to people, and you the ground under the raspberry patch is going to get irrigated in a way that it wouldn't if it wound up under a pile of broken canes, because everything resisted the snow, right? We making sense? All right, that was Cookie. I'm doing the angel for Cookie for the next moon. Oh, you have the angel of delight. How lovely is that? I like it. It's positively a party. There are 4 of them. I think they're around, it might be a birthday cake, it might be a menorah. It's something with candles, I'm pretty sure, and glowing flames. Delightful. Very nice. Okay. So I'm thinking my cousin Janet is next, and I'm pretty sure she asked for a card. And then I have a Mary Kearney. I feel as though that's a name I should know. I had an Auntie Dorothy Kearney. You're welcome, Cookie. Okay, so Janet, I'm not scrolling back to make sure you asked. I am going to make the assumption that you have asked. And if you weren't a blood relative, I wouldn't do that. Okay, Janet. This new moon and through until the next new moon, an energy that is with you is, oh, nice. You have abundance. How gorgeous is that? It is coming from the one which is you, your beautiful immortal soul that rests within, and 7, which is the teacher. So as you are moving through life, people are learning from you, and you are learning from them, and there is an exchange of energy there. And these are adding up to an 8, which is the flow. So as you learn the lessons, as you teach the lessons, so spirit can flow abundance into your world. So I'm sorry, Mary's posting things that are laughing at me. So it may very well be financial prosperity, but it doesn't need to be. It can be an abundance of friends and of laughter and of love and of respect and of warmth and of security and all of the things that we need in life and sometimes feel are very scarce. This is a really, really very nice time for you. I like that. And okay, and oh, interesting. Your angel is the angel of freedom. And she looks as though, she or it, looks as though it's on the beach. It's on the beach naked. I never saw a naked angel before. It's, look at the clothes beside, gonna go swimming in the sea. I think that's what that is. That's definitely a level of freedom that is with you. And with abundance comes freedom, comes a lack of limits, right? That makes a good deal of sense. Okay, Mary Kearney, you did ask, I'm pretty sure. You waved at me. You've given me a heart and a thumb and a laugh and a heart and a teacup. All right, you have not specifically said that you would like me to draw you a card. Mary, are you didn't say you're not related to Dorothy? Dorothy? My mum's friend. His name was Paddy. I think it was. They had a daughter, Siobhan. I want it to be Dorothy, but then it feels like that's not quite right. Isn't that awful? Yeah, so please, Mary, ask me specifically for a card, and I will draw for you. Oh, is that what that is? All right, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna assume you're on a keyboard that's only got emojis. All right, so the thumb up gives me permission to give you a card. I'm gonna do that. Interesting. I just remembered that we called her Auntie Pork. I have no idea why we called her Auntie Pork. I think her name was Dorothy. I can't be sure. Number 26. Decisions. Again, this is like the third time today we've had flow showing up, which is lovely. That you know, spirit is sending us stuff and we're receiving and returning, and that's delightful. Decisions. 2 is about other people, because we I think usually we have to consider the impact when we make a decision. And 6 is about that community improvement, that duty, that loyalty, that responsibility that we have to our community, because we improve it on our way through. So making decisions that will serve other people, that will improve our community, as we do that, we open up the flow for all good things in the universe to come into our lives. These flowers are they're daisies. I grew up in a culture, our daisies were much smaller than these oxeye daisies, but we used to pull the petals off to decide, yes I will, no I won't, yes I will, no I won't, and making decisions that way. So that's one of the reasons why that is there. So if you have decisions, I guess that's the during this next moon, if you are faced with some decision that you have to make, those are the things to take into account: the impact on other people and whether or not that's going to improve the community, because in the end you are the one making the decision. Okay, and the angel I pulled for you is the angel of inspiration for this next moon. So as you I would say, and I'm always telling people, Mary, you need a quiet practice, whether that is running a marathon, hugging a tree, sitting in meditation, doing a prayerful walking, whether it's just being in nature, whether it's praying, whatever it is that is your quiet practice, to get quiet and allow inspiration to flow through, allow the angel of inspiration to speak to you on that quiet level. And that's going to help you with those decisions. I think those two cards go together really, really well. This angel really supports what it said. We did too, Sally Ann, with a thumbnail through the stem of the daisy, and then pull the next one through. We did that. We used to make little sort of coronets for our heads. It is a fact. Okay, is there anybody here who has been neglected? Put your name in again at the comments, because if I've missed you, I'm sorry. And if there's anybody lurking, oh, there we go. We'll do a community card. We used to play with dandelions too and get all sticky from the milk in the stems of it. Remember that? Cookie, you are so welcome. It's lovely to see you again. I'm so happy that you're here. It is good. I'm going to pull a card, a community card. So anybody who's lurking and not speaking up, that's fine. It'll be for you. And anybody who's watching this later on the video, either here on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, which is just labeled with my name, easily found. All of the videos go there, just in case Facebook vanishes one day and my videos go with it. So I have a backup. So excuse me, whenever you are watching, if you went here to be here live, then this card is for you, for the moon beginning at early November. We're the 5th of November today. I think it was the 4th was the new moon. And the message is to breathe. Number 4 is one of the physical numbers. It's about practicality. It's about setting down a good base, a good foundation on which to build. And everything in our life, after all, is built on our breath, our ability to breathe, our ability to turn oxygen into all of the energy that we need to perform our biological functions. This is a burr. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's all over prickly. It's designed to stick to the fur of animals and the trousers of gardeners, and spread itself around the world so it can get where it is a seed. It's going to put out roots eventually, but while it's trapped in a snowbank, not so much. So again, being in the pause, being in allowing the snow to be the snow, and breathing and being with yourself. And I think maybe wondering at the miracle that is life while you're waiting for things to change, so that the next thing can happen. But while you're there, you're there. 'Tis what it is. Lots and lots of cliches and trite things to go with that. And then I have, an angel for the community. Oh, nice. Okay, so enthusiasm. So if you're going to get enthusiastic about breathing, I do a seminar called Breathing for Adult Beginners. You can find the information on my website, or you can message me here, or from the Contact Us part of the website, there's a tab on the left. You can send me an email there. And if not, just whatever you are doing in this next moon, connect to that sense of enthusiasm. That's rather lovely, because it is going to be good. Gung ho and all that. Nice. I like it. All right. What other? I don't see anybody else come in. If you've come in, let me know. It says I've still got people here, but I can't tell who they are because it doesn't bother telling me that. Okay. All right. So what else? What else? We're at 40 minutes. It feels premature to shut it down. Anybody have any specific questions? Anybody have? Who's missing? I'm missing a couple of regulars. Of course, if you don't tell people that you're going to be here, you can't expect your regulars to show up. What else can I tell you about? I'm doing a lot of writing about 2022. I'm very excited about the numerology of the year. It's very unusual. It's been 900 and some years since we had, I guess 1101 was the last time we had a year with 3 digits the same, and obviously they only added up to 3. So having 3 2s, I've been looking at 2002 and 2020 where we had just the 2 2s. It's so interesting and such good energy. And of course next year is going to be a 6. So there are going to be a lot of relationship stuff, because that's what 2 is about. And adding up to a 6, which is about that community service. It's about that improving things for the people around you. And it's a very interesting prospect. I hope that we're going to make positive changes as much as we can. Thank you, Sally Ann. It is lovely to see you here, for sure. And I will be back. Absolutely will be back. I had a good break, and now I'm very much enjoying being here. Okay, go, take care, have fun. It's where are we? It's after 6 in the evening there. And next week I will have moved my clock, so I'm going to fall back an hour. We'll be 5 hours apart, Sally Ann, instead of 4. This is that weird week when we're at a different place in our clock moving. Alrighty, what else can we talk about? What else can we do? What else does anybody care about? Ask me a question. I will tell you no lies. Maybe my 2 months off has killed off all the brain cells that were good at talking through. Newsletter. If you're not getting my newsletter, you can sign up at joleith.com, www.joleith.com, spelt the same as it is here. I haven't got any programming specifically set at the moment. I am, of course, still doing individual readings and still doing. There are still people who are socializing online quite a bit, so I am still doing some Zoom house parties and stuff like that, where people get together and I go and do the readings. That's fun. I am. What else? I'm thinking here and there of all the things I could do and should do, but I haven't done anything about it as yet. All right, it's saying I have one viewer here. Who's here? Is it Janet? Is it you? Janet. We can catch up if it is. Otherwise, yeah, so working with Zoom, working with Facebook Messenger, video messenger, however that's called. Or I can do FaceTime. Or I can do telephone. Back in the olden days when there were dinosaurs and things, I used to do telephone readings. So that can also work if it works for how you are living at this time. Yeah, newsletter. I did a forecast for November. It's an interesting month. We have lots of lessons that we're learning this month. Lots of opportunities for growth in many different directions. And I don't know what else. I'm feeling positively stumped. I'm seeing there's an eyeball here that tells me when other people are here, and it keeps going up and going down, going up and going down. So I'm maybe sufficiently boring that nobody cares. So I think perhaps I will shut this down. There doesn't seem to be anybody new coming in, and that might just be about who Facebook is showing the link to. Clearly you all got it. Oh, hello, Stephen. Welcome. Don't recognize your name. I'm working with the Wisdom of the Garden Path deck. So if you would like me to draw a card for you, let me know in the comments, and I will, most certainly. And if you have some other question that you would like to have addressed, then you can let me know that too, and if I can, I will. Okay. All right, so my intention for today, since we're just barely into a new moon, was for an energy that will be with us through this moon. Nice. Okay, you have number 35, which is the sunflower. It's the curiosity card. Sunflowers, if you've ever lived near them, they turn their faces to the sun, they look to the east in the morning, and they track the sun across the sky in the course of the day. So very definitely an embodiment of not wanting to miss anything. Or FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, being very curious about what's going on and where it's going on. So number 35, another 8. If you happen to look back at this video, we've had so many 8s today. It's amazing. So 3 is your point of inspiration. It's that place where the cosmos sends stuff into the human experience. So it's where you have ideas that come to you in dreams. It's where you have inspirations, where you have sudden out-of-the-box solutions to problems that you are having. It's where you channel new concepts, new ideas, new art, new books, new poems, new plans for a bookcase. All of those new things come through that point of inspiration, and that's your number 3. So that's engaged, and certainly is a place for you to direct your curiosity, to see what's there, what's available, what's lurking in the universe for you to bring. And then 5 is the number of growth and expansion and progress. So as you connect with your inspired thoughts, then you can expand them into something that translates into the experience of your own life and the people around you, and gives it further purchase. And as you do that, we're adding them up, we get the 8, which is that lovely, it's the, when we turn it on its side, it's the lemniscate, it's the mathematical symbol for infinity. It is the flow, it is the in-breath and the out-breath. The one can't exist without the other, and they combine to be a very balanced and symmetrical and fair and just energy. So you're very welcome, Stephen. I hope that helps this next month. Yeah, listen and learn, and let it flow. I've been picking angel cards today too from the Findhorn deck, the original angel cards. So for this coming moon, oh wow, all right, you're really aligned, because it's the angel of expansiveness, which is very much that 5 energy. So your ability to take things and spread the education, the information that goes with them, your ability to make stuff big enough to make a difference, very much being highlighted there. So that's really nice. You have, okay, your angel is in a hot air balloon above the clouds. So there's just very much there's so much expanse. You're moving in 3 dimensions rather than just walking around on the flat earth. It's all yours. The whole of the cosmos is yours. That's a really nice energy. I like that. So enjoy your November moon for sure. All right. Is there anybody else out there I haven't read for? Is there... Oh, somebody just came in. It says, hello and welcome. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to draw a card for you. And if not... Gosh, we are actually coming up to the hour since I started, so I am going to shut it down if there are no more. It's all about where Facebook sends the link, I think, and it is just beyond me. I have no idea how to influence or direct it. Yes, I would if you like and follow this page, there's a better chance that you will get the link the next time. But there are no guarantees, that's for sure. All right. I think I am going to say goodbye. I shall return probably next Friday, possibly even before that, but I'll be back for sure. And in the meantime, yes, like and follow me here. Go to the website www.joleith.com, sign up for my newsletter. And yes, and have a really, really wonderful week, and find your quiet practice, because that's always a wonderful place for you to connect and expand your own experience, however that goes. All right. We are still in a circumstance that requires us to take care of ourselves and each other, and I ask you to all please do that. Thank you for being here. Namaste. I will see you again.